EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Into the hands of London. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. Touchdown, Falcons! Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at the 34. On first down, it's Corral. And his throw is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Second and 10, Corral again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Corral. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Jones on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyquan Thornton, 46 yards. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top.
Walker hitting, the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 45 on 2nd down. Corral going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Pinero's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. One of the best plays on the favorite He's got hands. He should have caught it.
Drop, 7-2. Right through.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Let's go. 10 seconds. Black shot.
2nd and 3. That's thrown underneath to Algier. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hitting London coming across the field. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Right, 97.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He's got a man. That's Marshall. A spin. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. score. First down. Here's Corral with it. And Walker has it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're all panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the play fake, Corral. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, Corral. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go play action here on 1st down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll run here with Pierce, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dameon Pierce, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, you know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Panthers at 5-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Corral. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Thornton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable, in a lot of ways, unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing.
As we get closer to halftime here. Throwing on 2nd down. Corral. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On 3rd down, Corral. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Corral on 1st down. Again, he finds Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Corral looking for another pass here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Piniero's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3 from way up at the 23? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On second down, it's Walker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And Walker once more. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that one-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Corral. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And Corral will throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DK Metcalf. 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Pinero's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Keep it up!
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Back to Walker on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Corral. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Straight ahead, Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 25 on second down. Corral. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, the last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. He'll look to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Taking it right down Broadway. 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ridder. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From way up at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
If you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense for both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
They shredded it. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing here, Corral. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
just shy of midfield. Corral, throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you are both right. This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his quarterback there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Trucks over him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Corral on 1st down. He completes this to Walker. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 135 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been very good picking up first downs.
Carry here for the big tight end. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll set up the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Now Corral. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll go for it on fourth. Here's Corral. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Well, the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Second and 2. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Dameon Pierce, his intended target out of the backfield. And it's third down and 2.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, this goes back on your ball to try to pick themselves back up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Walker with another carry. Takes it to about the 37.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Corral to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Corral. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, here's Corral. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
Black Ultra.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Falcons, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be on the road next week.